We're not doing anything wrong. We are giving really good CPU GPU combos, but none of you are liking it. None of you are subscribing. I must be doing something wrong. I'm trying, but I'm a failure. You know what it is? This is that time of the month where I kinda try to rip you off and take your money, but none of you are that stupid. So hey, check out the links in the description if you want to help me, and press on that like button or the dislike button if you caught it. And I've been around for so long, it's been 7 years now, and none of you are actually subscribing. None of you actually know who I am. I must be doing something wrong, but I haven't discovered it yet. But we are on a new track. So the way we do it is we are looking at the best CPUs when it comes to the value and the best GPUs to pair it with. So that's why it's gonna be a really long format. And a lot of these CPU GPU combos, or all of the products in this video, are very flexible and very good. So hey, first up we got the Ryzen 5 3600 from AliExpress. And we got a variety of options when it comes to brand new GPUs, but this CPU is a 6-core 12-threaded CPU, was a beast of a CPU in 2020, still is a beast of a CPU. This video is edited on that CPU, so this is the cheapest video on the whole series, and this video has been done. It plays games at 144 FPS, it plays games at 240 FPS if it's Fortnite, it delivers everything you need from it. Now, when it comes to the GPUs, what is the best GPU to pair it with? Right now, I'm more leaning towards the AMD system GPUs, the RX 6600 XT, this 7600, because they both provide the same performance, that 1080p sweet spot when it comes to the performance. But there's also that look at the RTX 4060. The RTX 4060 still holds true as one of the best 1080p GPUs for sub $300, only as if right now it goes for 300 flat. This is the only caveat or my only drawback when it comes to it. So yeah, I kinda, losing hope on it. I really wish to see some discount on it. That's why I don't like it that much. But when it comes to the performance, I own the RTX 4060. I have shown you that I've had this GPU on the previous video that I made, as you can see right now. It's a really good GPU in my opinion for 1080p 4040p gaming, so you can never go wrong with it at all. Now when it comes to the higher end version of the AM4, we got the Ryzen 5 5600 and the i5 12400F. Now both systems don't have a great path, but they still have good performance for the money. But right now it goes for $100. So since this is a really competitive price, I feel like we should give it a bit of a, credit for what it provides. Now the best GPUs to pair it with anything of the previous, I'm more leaning towards the RTX 4060, but it unlocks some new capabilities. Something like, basically you got the RX 6700 XT on the horizon and the RX 7700 XT, and I have talked about how good this GPU is. The RX 7700 XT is the new value for money king. For $350 to $370, you are getting that 1440p experience. You're getting that really good 1080p ultra settings and really good 1440p high ultra settings experience. So you have to love this GPU for what it is. It's a 12GB GPU that provides every bit of performance in the world, and the 6700 XT still speaks for itself, a really good 1080p GPU too. But this is if you want to go high end. If you want to break the bank or want to go higher end, you got the Ryzen 7 5700 X3D and the i5 12600K. Now the i5 12600K is not for good value as of now, but the 5700 X3D, I think this is a CPU that should be talked about that much, because again it's for $140, $135 right now, brand new. Gets the job done, it performs really good, one of the fastest CPUs that you can get right now actually when it comes to performance. And the best GPUs to pair it with is the RTX 4070 Super or the RX 7800 XT. Now this brings you decent 1080p 1440p experience. As you can see the comparison, the 4070 Super is a bit of a winner here, but because it's not a competitor to the 7800 XT, but it shows you that the 7800 XT still has that really good rasterization performance. It goes for $480. It gets the job done. It's not my favorite as of now because it's kind of in a weird price range, but for this CPU GPU combo, I feel like it's so good. Now, when it comes to AM5 and you have to make a jump to a more future-proof, if you want future-proofing, we got the Ryzen 5 7500F or a Ryzen 7 7700. Now, both CPUs, you can get it from AliExpress for really good pricing. You can go with the Ryzen 5 7600 too if you don't want to get from AliExpress. This is the CPU that I own right now next to the 5700 X3D, so you got nothing to worry about here. The GPUs, you got the RTX 4070 Super, the RX 7900 GRE, the 16GB GPU. And this one speaks for itself as one of the best 1440p GPUs that you can get right now when it comes to the value for money proposition that it provides. It's actually closer to a 7900 XT than a 7800 XT when it comes to the performance. So it gives you an idea of how good it is. And I love it. I love the GPU, only that it's for $550. I would get it for myself. I usually put the Ryzen 7 7700 in a league of its own because it is in a league of its own, more likely so. Anyways, the best GPU to pair this one with is the RTX 4070 Ti Super or the RX 7900 XTX. As you can see right now, the Ryzen 7 7700 is not that far away from something like a 9700X. It doesn't give you that bump in performance, so you're not worth it to actually get the higher end brother with being the 9700X and pay the extra money for something that is not worth it. So yeah, I feel like the 7900 XTX makes a really good CPU GPU combo, since for 1440p and 4K there is a slight bottleneck, but it's not that big. And since the 7800X3D is not anywhere in stock for a good price right now, I feel like it's not worth it in terms of value. So the 7700 is there. It's pairable with any of the previous GPUs actually, since it's more of a flexible budget. But I feel like the 4070 Ti Super is the one that takes it to its limits, and the 7900 XTX is the GPU to get it if you want that rasterization performance and 1440p. That's been it. If you like the video, press on that like button. If you want to see more of that, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.